I'm down on the beautiful River Dart today for Aquaholic. Now that on its own is not unusual, but we're not here to see a boat today, we're here to see a house. Now suspend your disbelief, because this is no ordinary house. It's this house, and it's right on the banks. If you've got any salt water in your veins at all, you are going to want to see this. It is spectacular. Let's go. Now when I say this house is spectacular, I really mean it, and it starts right from accessing the house, and we do that via this lift. Check this out. Okay, here we go, and we're going to hit button 1.
Doors closing.
This is just like being on a boat. Look at this. No shoes.
Lift going down.
Let's slip those off.
Level 1. Doors opening.
Okay, so what are we doing with a house on Aquaholic? Well, let me show you. Let's go right to the front, and I can explain it in pictures far better than in words. Check this out. This is absolutely insane. That is the River Dart, and we are over it. This house is currently nearer to the water than my boat is. My boat's in a boatyard at the minute, and this isn't. What an incredible view this has. But that is just the start, because this is an incredible house. Check this out. Okay, so the first thing we're going to look at is this area here. This is the main living area. Love these seats across here, because these, of course, have that epic view. And you can open all of these, so this really does connect you completely with the water. That's superb. And we'll head on through and take in the rest of it, because this is, I think, the most spectacular house I've ever been in. Look at these really high ceilings and the way they've put these windows in all the way around to throw loads of light into here. And then behind this is the dining area. And then if we head across, we'll find the kitchen. Very, very nice. Big skylight in the ceiling, throw lots of light in here. And then you can come from the kitchen straight out here, and you've got a deck, again, right next to the water. Can you imagine in the summer having your breakfast here or dinner in the evening with that right next to you? That's the overhang where we were just a moment ago, looking out at the view. Absolutely staggering. This is the River Dart, and that's down in South Devon. It's one of the most beautiful rivers in the country. So if you're going to put a house by a river, this is the river you want to have it next to. Okay, let's go a bit further. So we are back through the kitchen. And if we head a bit further back, we will find the media room. So this, when you want to tuck yourself away from the main party and watch a movie, is the place to do it. Big screen on the wall, got a fire down there, and that is a great place to come and relax. If you can tear yourself away from that view, of course. Let's go a bit further. That's the lift where we came in. And then along here is, if this was a boat, what we would call the day heads. So it's a bathroom on this level for people to use. Thusly. Shower as well, of course. Okay. And the one next to it, this is the boiler room. So, boiler, storage, somewhere to hang your coats, so they'll be nice and warm and dry when you want to put them on. And then there's access out here. But we're not going to do that, we're going to come around here, because if we go up this little stairway, there's a fantastic little mezzanine floor up here. So that's creating another cute little bedroom for somebody. And this is completely open. I love the way they've done this. And of course those blinds will motor back, it looks like, if you want them to. And that's where we just walked along. Excellent. Let's come back out of here, head on down. Now, if this was a boat, we would be talking about heading down to the lower deck to look at the accommodation, and actually that's pretty appropriate for here, partly because of its position, and partly because this is in fact where most of the sleeping accommodation is. So we'll drop down here, and then I think we will take a left initially, head down here. And the most spectacular room on this level, I think, is, of course, at the front of the house. This is another stairway down, and if we look to the right now, you can see there's a courtyard here as well. But let's carry on a bit further. This, incidentally, is the laundry. In fact, it's a utility room. So, and I think looking at those doors, it looks like it opens right up if you wanted to. Okay, but let's press on back, because this, again, in boat terms, is the master cabin. Or in this case, the master bedroom. Isn't that stunning? Can you imagine waking up on this bed to that view? Unbelievable. Look at that. That's the entrance to the river down there. You head out there and you're out at sea. Head up that way about 10 miles and you get to Totnes. But look at this glass flooring here. You can actually see down. I don't know how clearly you can see that. But that is the River Dart, directly underneath us. We're over it. And the bedroom itself, well, that is a great size, as you can see. And we'll come around here. So this has got a toilet and obviously a shower area, and I love some of the finishes in here where they've done this sort of stonework here, and the pale woods looks great. But what is particularly nice about this shower is it has that amazing view right out onto the river. Now you might think to yourself, well, I'm not sure what people are looking in. Well, not to worry, little button here, gone. Incredible. Hit that again and we're back to clear. So you can choose whether you want that view or whether you want to be a little bit shy. Anyway, let's press on. And then this area behind this wall, this is like a dressing area, so this is all storage in here. There's great big wardrobes and shelving and that kind of thing. So you've got plenty of room for all your clobber. And as I say, that does basically turn that into a little dressing room. But there's actually then another toilet over on this side. So you don't have to share in here if you don't want to, but also you may have spotted it as we came in. Look at this fabulous bath. How lovely is that? And of course, when you're in the bath, you've still got that amazing view. Brilliant. Anyway, lots more to see. Let's just pause for a moment and then head on back, because there are more bedrooms. There's one in here. Again, this is all storage in here, so there's masses of storage. And then a really nice sized room. And this has got a door that opens out onto that courtyard. So on a summer's evening, you can have that open, get plenty of ventilation through here, wander outside if you want to. Stunning. And this, of course, is ensuite. Just here. One thing worth mentioning as well about these ensuites is they have double lights. So you can just have low level lights if you want. If you come in here at night and you don't want to give yourself full beam, well, then you can just have a nice subtle bit of lighting like that, or you can hit the other switch, light up the whole thing. Brilliant. Okay, let's carry on. In fact, all these lights, as you can see, they're all on dimmers. And in fact, worth mentioning that some of these lights as well are programmable. So these ones here, you can actually choose different things and it alters the lighting to more discrete lighting or full lighting. So it's basically, it's mood lighting, and you can program that however you wish. Okay, let's press on back a bit further. Back past that courtyard. And then if we come back around here, we will find another bedroom. This is on the other side of the courtyard, the one we were just in. Again, really good size. And that, you can just see through there, actually, that's the other bedroom across there. There's blinds, of course, that come down here, so you don't have to have this, so you can see through. Both of the bedrooms have got big blinds on them. And then in here, this, again, ensuite. Very nice, very, very nice. Okay, let's press on around a little further. That's the stairway that we came down to this level. And then there's a twin room in here. Stunning. And of course, ensuite. And again, that's got the low level lights, so you can turn the big lights off and just have a little bit of subtle lighting at night. I think that's a really good feature. It's a small thing, but it makes a big difference. Let's turn those back on, there we go. Okay, and again, loads of storage across here. You might notice a little tiny bit of strobing occasionally. That's not happening in real life, it's just the LED lighting is just fighting a little bit with the film speed. More storage in here, and then again, access out to the courtyard. So let's go out there. You'll notice my shoes have magically teleported themselves to here. Or I sneaked them in earlier, one of the two. Let's open this and have a look outside. So this is the courtyard that we could see from those bedrooms and from that passageway through there. There's some steps here, and these take us back up to that deck that is outside of the kitchen. So up here, this is the area that links from the kitchen through these opening doors here and from the main living area just there. So this whole thing can be open in the summer, so it can really free flow through. And again, that incredible view of the River Dart. Fantastic. Okay, let's go a bit further. Now the final bit to show you is the part that I think really justifies having this house on AQUAHOLIC, because this through here is the boat deck. So what you have here, there's a rib, slightly deflated at the moment, but this is a craneage system, so you can have your rib here, and then if you want to go boating, you just lift it up with a crane, power it out, drop it into the river. That is incredible, isn't it? And I believe I'm right in saying that's like a garage in there, so you can put more boat equipment or maybe a small dinghy or something in there as well. But let's actually go through here, because this takes us right down to the river. As I say, this house is closer to the river, or closer to the water, than my own boat. It's just amazing. This takes us right down to the river itself. There we go. We're now at water level by the River Dart in a beautiful, peaceful location with perhaps the most amazing view in the country. I think that is absolutely staggering. So there you go, a bit unusual for AQUAHOLIC, but I hope you'll agree it certainly fits the joy of life afloat profile that we have on the channel. I want to say thank you to Savills, the estate agents. They organised this tour for me. I'll put a link to them in the description, so if you're interested in this house, give them a shout. I'm sure they'd love to hear from you. But in the meantime, that's it from AQUAHOLIC. Perhaps let me know if you like this tour and whether you think I should do more waterside property tours, and we'll see what we can do. But I think that's been really, really interesting, and I hope you've enjoyed it. Thanks very much for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.